Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaidó has said he would consider an amnesty for President Nicolas Maduro if he cedes power. Mr. Guaidó, who declared himself interim president on Wednesday, said he was reaching out to all sectors including the military to end the crisis. Mr. Maduro began a second term after polls marred by an opposition boycott and vote-rigging claims. The global community is split on whether to recognize his government. But so far, Mr. Maduro retains the crucial support of Venezuela's military. The US, more than a dozen Latin American countries, Canada and the UK have backed Mr. Guaidó, who is leader of Venezuela's elected National Congress, after he said he was the legitimate president. But Russia has condemned foreign support for Mr. Guaidó, saying it violates international law and is a direct path to bloodshed. According to Reuters, Russian military contractors have been flown secretly into the country to provide security for Mr. Maduro. China, Mexico and Turkey have also publicly backed his regime. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has requested a UN Security Council meeting on the issue on Saturday. At a meeting of the Organization of American States, OAS, on Thursday, he described Mr. Maduro's government as morally bankrupt and undemocratic to the core. The Trump administration is working on a plan to funnel funds to Mr. Guaidó, who is currently at an undisclosed location. UN Human Rights Chief Michelle Bachelet raised fears on Friday that the situation may rapidly spiral out of control, with catastrophic consequences, and called for an independent investigation into claims that Venezuela's security forces used excessive force against protesters this week. Mr. Guaidó and his allies accuse Mr. Maduro of usurping power through a fraudulent election. Our challenge is to secure free elections, and we want them as soon as possible. But we are living in a dictatorship, Mr. Guaidó told U.S. Spanish-language TV station Univision. He previously told the Financial Times, "No one wants to live like this, whatever their politics. People going 5 or 6 months without running water in their houses, without medicines, without enough money to buy food." Discussing a possible amnesty for Mr. Maduro, Mr. Guaidó